Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Houston Texans in Madden 25. So the Houston Texans are 3-4 right now. They have a big matchup ahead, and that is the Denver Broncos in week 9. And this team has dealt with a lot of injuries. As you can see it right now in Madden. Obviously they're losing Tank Dell for this season. They've lost important players like Joe Mixon, Jimmy Ward. They've lost a lot of big players this season, so that might be one of the reasons why their team has struggled throughout this season. You can argue that part of the blame has been on CJ Stroud as well. Obviously, he hasn't been as good as he's been his rookie year, which is very interesting because after your rookie year, you expect to develop a lot more, but he hasn't been that great, although he is a superstar. We're going to obviously keep him throughout this video, but something to take note of, obviously, Nick Chubb has been pretty solid. I know Woody Marks has been, I think, the starter. He's been pretty good in the absence of Joe Mixon. Nobody knows when Joe Mixon is going to return. Hopefully, he does come back soon for this team because having him back would definitely be a big boost to this offense. Obviously, you got Nico Collins; he's been okay this season. You got Christian Kirk; I believe he came back recently. Jaden Higgins has been pretty good. So there are some things to like on this team. Offensively, I know offensive line was a big need for this team in the offseason. Obviously, fill that a little bit. Isn't the best offensive line. It obviously will need some work 100%. But defensively, I feel like they're pretty good defensively, in my opinion. Obviously, you got Will Anderson, you got Neil Hunter, you got Derek Stingley, you got Jalen Petrie. They got a really good cornerback room. They got Caden Bullock. There are some good things to like about this team. They obviously went ahead and released C.J. Garner-Johnson. That was their starting safety free agency, but they got rid of him. Obviously, you got Aziz Al-Shir. Some people feel differently about him and his dirty plays. But I still feel like this is a really good team, and I feel like in this video we will hopefully be able to get a Super Bowl in this one. Slot receiver is Christian Kirk. Slot cornerback is Amari. So we'll go ahead and do something like that, and we'll see if we can bounce back for this season. Right now, we are 3-4, but I will see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, we can still figure out a way to make the playoffs. So at the end of the season, we finished off making the wild card. So we made the playoffs at 10-7, which is pretty solid in my opinion. We finished second in the AFC South. The Colts finished one at 14-3. They won the AFC, which is very, very interesting to see. But offensively, we're 19th in the NFL, which obviously is okay. Defensively, we're 12th, so defense must have been really, really good, which it is. CJ Stroud had a pretty good season, 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Rushing, Nick Chubb, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, but Joe Mixon did not come back. Receiving, Nico Collins, 900 yards, 6 touchdowns. So yeah, we had Dalton Schultz, 600 yards, 3 touchdowns. Christian Kirk, 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. So receivers weren't involved as much. I want Nico Collins to get the ball a lot more, in my opinion. But defensively, we had about 10 sacks from Will Anderson, 8 from Daniel Hunter, 8 from Sheldon, 6 from Danico. Interceptions-wise, we had 5 from Stingley, 4 from Petrie, or from Kamari. We had 1 from Kane Ball. So not bad by any means. We'll see if we can go ahead and take down the Baltimore Ravens in the first game of the wild card round. All right, so we got the Baltimore Ravens. Time to see if we can take them down. This team also recently traded Jair Alexander. When I'm recording this video, the exact same day, they traded him to the Philadelphia Eagles for, I believe, a 6th-round pick. So far, it's been a defensive game, though. No teams are going to start off with the field goal. So finally, somebody gets the point on the board. We're going to get intercepted from Henry, and just like that, we're going to get a field goal. They're going to score a touchdown, or the Ravens will. And we're going to score a touchdown. We're up 14-7. They're going to tie the game up 14-14. And we are going to go ahead and, okay, we're down by a touchdown right now. Hopefully our offense can score, and they don't. So we're going to lose 21-14 to the Ravens. In my opinion, I think that was a very winnable game. Our offense wasn't that good in this one, but we will improve. I'm not worried about that loss. I'm not really mad about it. So season recap, the Baltimore Ravens did bounce back and win the Super Bowl over the Los Angeles Rams. Derrick Henry won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes won the NFL MVP. Mike Vrabel won the NFL Coach of the Year. Jonathan Taylor won Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Ted McMillan. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Carson of the Cleveland Browns. He's actually injured right now, and I think it said he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. But it's time to see who we need to re-sign. I don't think there's any big fade in the resign, but we'll see. Right now, I have $75 million in cap, so Will Anderson and CJ Stroud are 50 Robbins, which we'll 100% accept. Absolutely no brainer. They got both of them in the same draft class, so good draft class in them, obviously. Nick Chubb, he'll be a free agent this year. Christian Kirk, Damian Pierce. Honestly, I think the only guy Loki want back here is, I mean, Nick Chubb. Even if we do want him back, even if he doesn't come back, I won't even be that mad about it either. So yeah, that's really the only guy I wouldn't mind bringing back for like a 1 year deal. Obviously, I know we have Joe Mixon coming in, but and Woody Marks too. But we don't really have to even bring back Nick Chubb. But on a 1 year deal, I wouldn't be mad at it, and he will resign. We get Nick Chubb back on at least a 1 year deal. Other than that, I think we'll let Christian Kirk walk in free agency, Damian Pierce, Ed Ingram. I want to revamp this offensive line a little bit. But we have $70 million in cap space to work with. If we want to obviously sign some big free, we definitely could. But let's take and see of what we have to work with. So obviously, we do have Joe Mixon coming back, which is huge. Tank Dell coming back this season, which is huge. Jalen Noel, Jalen Dayton Higgins, the two guys I am high. I know they went to the same school together. That's pretty cool. So our offense shouldn't be bad, other than our offensive line. It's probably the only thing I'm worried about. Obviously, but other than that, I think we're good. We obviously have a young left tackle in Isery, but other than that, I'm not found anything else. This will have to be focused on the offensive line. So offense, it'll have to be focused on the offensive line. Defensively, though, I think I'm honestly called this is what we might need. I think a Sam linebacker is what we need. And then Jalen Petrie, is he a full-time safety or full-time corner? He is a corner. So I was wondering, but yeah, he is a full-time corner. So strong safety is something we'll have to go after in this maybe off-season as well. And then that's corner position. I'm 100% fine with this. We have a really, really good corner room. And then maybe some new defensive tackles. Those are some positions we need to address. We might not be able to address all of them, but the main positions are defensive tackle and offensive line. All right, in free agency, here are the four guys I am targeting. We're probably going to land all of them because the guys have interest in coming to us as well. So Taylor Moton, we're probably going to lock him up. He'd be a really good offensive lineman to bring in. Tevin Jenkins, we're tied with the Broncos, so it's 50-50 we get him. Daquan Jones and EJ Speed. There was not a single good defensive tackle here with you guys in the second, but hoping we can land all four, and we are going to go ahead and land three of them. So Tevin Jenkins did not choose us, which sucks. Move Taylor Moton probably to guard. So yeah, definitely does so we don't get Tevin Jenkins, but at least we did get Taylor Moton, and we'll definitely take that. I couldn't really defensive tackle room was really bad. I mean, really, really bad. It wasn't a single DJ Reader and Sebastian Joseph Day. The only good one here was DJ Reader. He had no interest in coming to us. And Daquan Jones, I guess, he's a lot older as well. So defensive tackle is definitely something we're going to have to look at in the draft. And then there's any other good guards we can sign because I really did want Tevin Jenkins, guy like Ben Powers, but like I said, we might have a full offensive line draft class. Well, Joel Batonio is here as well. Ed Ingram, we got Daniel, Evan Neal. At this point, he hasn't lived up to the hype. Connor McGovern already went. We could sign Luke, I guess. We do kind of need a center. But let me look at how this team looks like now after those moves. So after those moves, those couple moves, we have Taylor Moton now, so we'll probably move him inside to guard. Although we had somebody else in the right tackle, do we not? I think we do. I don't know, but he might stay at right tackle. I don't know, but I still do want to add a guard in free agency, and if we can't do that, I will see you guys in the draft. All right, we are signing David Edwards from the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to call that a free agency. We're going to go straight to the draft, and obviously there are some positions I do want to fill. First round pick, I'm going to go ahead and select Caleb Lumu here out of Utah. I think he'd be a really good pick for us, honestly. So Caleb Lumu, welcome to the team. He will be the new left tackle or left guard here. So we do definitely need some offensive line help. So that's somebody I will go ahead and draft here. And the second round, I think the process will continue probably, but we'll see. We might go to something else. So got Kate Knublik. We don't need a receiver really too much. Isaiah World. I do want to see if I could take a guard though, but I don't really see any guards. We got this guy here from Penn State or defensive tackle. I know Zane Durant's pretty good. Oh, safety's a big position as well. We cannot forget about safety. So King Mack. I do know none of these guys are really that great, so we might end up trading for a safety instead. So yeah, we'll use our third round pick on a safety, I guess, but we'll probably trade for one then. So I'm gonna go and select Zane Durant. We need defensive tackle, so Zane Durant to the team. He ends up being rate number 110, but I'm gonna remember he is hidden dev, and that's with Nickel. My Durant, we do not have any. Oh, we actually have two second round picks. I had no clue. So with this pick, I guess we can draft. I didn't know we had two second round picks. That's absolutely huge. So we could use this pick in a trade, but I think I'll just draft the safety with this pick. Honestly, we need one, 100%, and we could take another offensive lineman, but we got Kamari Ramsey, and he is our scheme fit here. We don't need a free safety, but if we can slide, we can take King Mack here. Who is our free safety though? Because we could need both. Our free safety is Cam Bullock. If we can move Bullock to strong safety, I would love that. But I think we go out and draft King Mack here though. So King Mack. I mean, it really shouldn't matter too much. He should be able to slide over to free safety anyway. But let's see, King Mack. What is he? He has elite speed. I'll take him. I don't know if he's gonna be hidden dead, but I'll take him. 75. He's gonna be hidden. Never mind. He's normal. Okay. Maybe I should take Kamari Ramsey, but he'll be a good player, none in the least. And then with my third round pick, we'll just select probably the best player that we can find here, offensive line or not. So let's see, we got LT, which I guess we could use another edge rusher if we need to. I mean, Kamari Ramsey is still here. We can double down, which I guess we really wouldn't need. We got Delane, Delaney Jackson. Since I know that Kamari Ramsey is good, I might end up taking him here. I mean, we'll see. Got Austin Barber. Do we need a edge rusher though? I know I should be prepared when I'm looking at this, but do we need edge rushers? I mean, not really. We have both of them, Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson. So, you know what? I guess I was going to take Kamari Ramsey here. I know we don't need him, but he'd be definitely a pretty damn good pick. Actually, I'm gonna select Torian York with this pick. So Torian York is gonna be normal death pick, but I'm cool with that. Honestly, Torian York to the team. I'm gonna roll a King Mack at strong safety, and I'll see you guys in the lineup for your number two. All right, so heading into the season, we're an 82 overall team, 81 offense, 84 defense. So here's how the lineup is looking like year number two. So we got two starters on the offense back, Joe Mixon and Tank Dell. You absolutely love to see that. Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel will be receiver 3 and 4. Receiver core is really good. Offensively, we're good in general. So that's not a problem, obviously. I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and move David Edwards to right guard and then or Howard. Howard is a right tackle, so Tyus Howard's a right tackle. So I think what I'll do is I'll move him. I'll move Taylor Moton to right guard or Tyus Howard to right guard. We'll figure it out. I'm fine with Patterson starting at center, and then we'll figure it out because I do want is we'll definitely figure it out. Maybe signing David Edwards wasn't the move. I guess we didn't have to really do that, but defensively, Caden Bullock, King Mack ended up being a 73 overall. So, I mean, maybe, man. But Torrey New York, I guess, is the new Sam linebacker starting, I guess. Henry, then we got Derek Stingley, Jalen Petrie, and then we got Kamari, Will Anderson, Zane Durant to 74 overall, and then Daquan Jones. So, obviously, there's still some things I want to upgrade. I'll fix the offensive lines where we get the best starters possible. Slot receiver this year is going to be Tank Dell. Got the same slot cornerback. Actually, Jalen Petrie this time. So I will see you guys at the end of the season after I fix the offensive line, obviously. All right, at the end of the season, we finished off 6-11, and we did miss the playoff. Did anybody retire for our team? I see one. We are the Texans, not the Titans. So Blake Watson retired. Doesn't really, I don't even know what that is, honestly. But yeah, 6-11 after finishing 10-7 last year isn't great in my opinion. So I think offensive playbook needs to change. Although it's ranked number 11th, it's a defensive play that probably needs to change. So CJ Stroud had good numbers once again. Joe Mixon had good numbers, really good numbers actually receiving. Tank Dell almost leading receiver. I said Neil Collins not really involved much. Neither is our receiver 3. So playbook change is probably going to be in the making here, but sacks wise or defense, I don't think it was that good. Yeah, it's 11.5. Will Anderson, Daquan Jones with 9 sacks, but he's still not my number one defensive tackle. We're going to have to add some defensive tackles. Peachy with 3 interceptions, Aziz Al-Shir with 2, Stingley, Mari, and then King Mack with 1 interception. So we'll need to get more talent in this offseason 100%. I feel like we are a good team, but I just don't think we had enough to be a contender. Playbook change probably was most of it, but we have $128 million in cap space to work with, so that's good. But I'm guessing we have a lot of resigns, and I was correct. So Tank Dell, somebody I do want back, he'll resign. Who else? We got Joe Mixon, another player that obviously he has a bunch of interest in resigning. So if that's the case, it should be pretty easy to resign. He is. Next, we got Aziz Al-Shir, to a superstar dev. I feel we have to bring him back as well. So Aziz Al-Shir, he is going to come back. And then Danielle Hunter doesn't have any interest in resigning. I think we might let Dolan Schultz go. Henry, Nick Chubb, Hutchinson. So we actually will have a solid amount, especially if we resign. So we'll probably let Tyus Howard go. Speed, Jones, so and then Fireburn is the kicker. He tends to be pretty good at times, so I wouldn't mind him back. What did he say? He wants to test for agency around. I'm gonna kicker back. But anyway, aside from our kicker, I do want Neil Hunter back. We'll offer him a lot of money. We'll see if we can land him, but I don't know if we'll be able to bring him back, and he's going to test for agency. Neil Hunter is no interest in resigning. Schultz, Henry, I guess, is a nice will linebacker that I wouldn't mind resigning. So we'll see what he says, and he resigns. So Neil Hunter, obviously edge rusher, something we have to. And I guess Dolan Schultz in a 1 year deal wouldn't be bad, but I just want to see this better tight ends in free agency first. So Neil Hunter will cost $34 million as a franchise tag, and we cannot do that. So losing him in free agency is gonna suck so bad. Maybe I should have offered a little more money. I offered it, thought I really offered enough, but I guess at the end of the day it wasn't enough, man. But that's a huge loss. So right now, we definitely are missing some pieces on offense. Nico Collins down to a normal dev, which is insane. We need to give him the ball more, bro. But Lomu is a solid left tackle now. David Edwards. We need a right guard, and where's Isery? Was he playing right guard? Is he playing left guard? This guy is playing left guard, but for some reason he's showing up as a right guard. But so we need a right guard for agency, 100%. We'll go after that in free agency. We need a center and a tight end. Defensively, we need a couple of things. We need a new Sam linebacker. There's a better one. I guess King Max is a star dev. So he actually be solid. Strong safety. Keaton Bullock is cool. Stingley, Petrie, and final this corner room. We need defensive tackle and a new edge rusher next to Will Anderson, opposite Will Anderson, and then we just need some talent on the defensive side of the football and some more offensive line help. All right, we're in free agency, and we're with 3 offers here. So Aiden Hutchinson's a free agent, and you can't pass up an opportunity, especially he has interest in coming here. So Aiden Hutchinson is somebody we're probably going to get. Don Kincaid's a free agent, so there is a better tight end here. We are tied with the Rams and the 49ers, so it'll be tough. And then Ellen Jenkins is sitting here in free agency as well. So what will we get all 3? If we get all 3, that would be amazing. And we are going to go ahead and get all 3. It's absolutely so. Hutchinson, opposite of Will Anderson, that's going to be insane. So probably going to have to draft a defensive tackle. And Ellen Jenkins, we did bring in some offensive line help. So we can see how this is looking like now. So dude, signing freaking Aiden Hutchinson's defense is insane. So Ellen Jenkins is going to be our new starting center. We do need a new right guard, which I am aware of, because Idris going to play left guard. Or, I mean, we could just move David Edwards to right guard, I guess, if there's no right guard in free agencies. Kincaid coming in the tight end room. Also, forget about that. And we'll have a new offensive playbook. So offense should be great. Defensively, adding Aiden Hutchinson is insane. That's absolutely huge. We're gonna have to draft. So Zane Durant's up to a 82 overall with morale. So we're gonna have to probably trade or draft a defensive tackle if there's a good one in round 1. And then if there's a new or better Sam linebacker that I like as well in free agency. So we don't have much money left to spend. We only have $11 million, which that was worth it in my opinion. To sign those 3 guys, that was worth it. Hunter signed with the Raiders. Yeah, no interest in coming back, even in free agency. So like I said, right now I'm looking for like maybe Sam linebacker or something because that's kind of what we need. So Sam linebacker. Noah Sewell was here. He would have been solid. He's 25 years old. But yeah, there's not many good options here. What about defensive tackle? Got Kenny Clark, which like I said, none of these guys, they're a little older. I think I'll draft somebody with potential instead. And then right guard, we got Tyus Howard. He was here last year. Kai Becton would be star def. So if he's the best guy we can go after, I wouldn't mind it. Left guard, and man, I wouldn't mind going after Mekhi Becton. If he wants to sign get Makai back. We actually have no money from Durham. What is probably move David Edwards or somebody to guard. We still have the draft to worry about as well. Still have the draft as well. Signing Kincaid, 800 and Elton Jacobs at free agency has to be an A plus, right? All right, so we have the fifth overall pick in the NFL draft. Let's see what we got. So Lagway, we do got Josiah Thompson and Jordan Seedens. We could have our offensive line complete if we do this. Colin Simmons would have been nice. We already have Aiden Hutchinson, Bryce Young, the edge rusher. So a lot of good edge rushers. So Justin Williams is here. And we do need a Sam linebacker. I don't see defensive tackle in sight. We got two of them here, but I mean, let's see. Okay, LJ McCary, he's okay, but he's nothing good. That's the thing. I might take. I'm dude, taking the Sam linebacker with the fifth overall pick is insane. But it's our biggest need. It's kind of what we need, and these defensive tackles don't look good. That okay? Let me look at the Sam linebackers really quickly though. So we do got one more that I don't think we draft one in round one, even though he looks like he's good though. Justin Williams. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait on that one. Instead, we will go and take a defensive tackle. If he's not good, then obviously we fumbled the pick. But we can still make a trade. We still have some money. Ring. Okay, obviously we definitely reached the pick a lot, but he might be okay. We'll see. If not, we'll probably look to make a trade sooner rather than later. With our second round pick, if that's Sam linebacker, he's not. He went to the Buccaneers. He's not there anymore. So the fifth pick in the second round, we'll look to draft maybe a linebacker again. So let's see what's there. So we got C.J. Leonard. So I think he might be the pick here. C.J. Leonard. Well, I'll look at the other guy too. So Jordan Pickens. Yeah, the other guy was a little better. So Jordan Leonard, welcome to the team. Both scheme fits, but I'm gonna go with C.J. Leonard. My bad. I just combined their names. Rank number 70 or 96, drafting at 37. He is hidden depth. Like he'll automatically start at the Sam position. And with our third round pick, we'll probably just draft the best thing we see. But honestly, like I said, I feel like we're good on our offensive line right now. But we'll see. So Dante Moore, we don't need a quarterback, obviously. So tight end. Drafted Kincaid. Tight end's not a position anymore, if I can remember. So Jalen Moss, we got Xavier, Kobe Black. I mean, could draft back a running back. We could draft another defensive tackle. If we might actually do that, it doesn't hurt to add some depth. So Brett Randolph is going to be the pick here. So it doesn't look good either. So 127, drafting that 69. He is normal depth. So hopefully that defensive tackle is good. That's what the hope is, obviously. And then adding Aiden Hutchinson to this defense should make this defense a lot better. Here's the offensive and defensive playbook I'm going to be running this year. So we're changing our offensive scheme to West Coast spread. Running Cincinnati's offensive playbook and Buffalo's defensive play. I really wish this wasn't the case, but for us to be a good team, playbooks matter in 2K a lot. I mean, Madden, my bad, but this is how our team was looking like year number 3. So offensive line was pretty good in my opinion. Lomu, Isri, got Ellen Jenkins, David Edwards, Taylor Moton, Dolan Kincaid obviously is the new starting tight end for this team. He's superstar depth. Got CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, hoping for a big year from Joe Mixon from to regain his X Factor superstar depth. Tank Dell has taken that spot now, but defensively, this is where we're looking pretty good in my opinion. Even though Torrey York wasn't a bad Sam linebacker, TJ Leonard will at least be a star dev right away. So I'm gonna want to take that shot and starting him obviously. So we'll do. We got Caden Bullock, Henry, these outshared. King Mack ended up being actually a good pick. Got Kamari. They drafted me at 76 overall, a cornerback as well. So they drafted me more cornerback depth, which you love to see. Stone ended up being at 77, so he'll be good. Zane Durant. So defensive line is not bad by any means. Hutchinson and Will Anderson, on two edge on both sides should be really, really scary. I'm gonna say that. And once Stone and Durant develop, we're gonna have a scary defense, man. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Like I said, we changed the defensive and offensive playbook, change everything. Slot receiver will be Jaden Higgins again. Petrie will be slot cornerback. Who's our new kicker? It's this guy. We got a new punter as well. So okay, it's time to see how we do this season. It would be really bad if we missed the playoffs. So I'll say that. 87 overall team, 87 offense, 89 defense. It would suck really bad if we missed the playoffs. I really hope that's not the case here. I'll pull out all the stops. Wow, we ended up missing the playoffs at 8 and 9. So that's really disappointing. Got Stafford and Devontae, but retiring with the Rams. Yeah, what a fail that ended up being. Well, do we have anybody retiring? 'Cause I don't know why we have so much money. Yeah, Taylor Moton is gone. Big one. So, yeah, that sucks really bad. I thought changing the play. Dude, look at this. We literally see three of our players up there on the offense. Um, well, guess the one went wrong here. So offensively, we were second. Defensively, we were 16th. So, all right. I mean, DJ Strauss had a good season, 26 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. That's okay. Pretty solid, I guess. Joe Mixon had 700 yards, 17 touchdowns. So you love to see that. Dude, receiving, we were amazing. Jade Higgins and these guys, that was Nico Collins, I think. So yeah, we literally had three guys up there that were or two guys up there that were top in the receiving yards. So what a season from Higgins. Collins finally got his old self back. Kincaid wasn't utilized that much. He didn't have a single receiving touchdown, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Defensively, though, I felt like this was really good. Will Anderson, 14 sack, 13 sack from Hutchinson, 10.5 from Zane Durant, 4.5 from David Stone, 3 from Henry. We had about 2 picks from Jalen Petrie, 2 from King Mack, 2 from Bullock, 1 1-on-1. So yeah, I don't know what went wrong at all. I really thought this was a playoff team, man. The Chiefs won another freaking Super Bowl, but there's more positions we need to address. There's more things I guess we need to get better on. Guess we can see what we need. So Will Anderson is a free agent. That's why I wish we would have won last year. We have to re-sign Will Anderson, but I'm glad he has interest in coming back. Then it'll be easier to re-sign him, and he will re-sign. So we get Will Anderson back. CJ Stroud next. This will be half of our money, dude. Well, we can't lose our starting quarterback. We have Nico Collins. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked. One of these guys are gonna have to leave. So I think out of these four, I'll obviously want Stroud back. So I'll offer CJ Stroud first. Cannot lose him, and he won't. So we don't lose CJ Stroud. We don't have enough money for anybody else. I mean, I want to resign all three of these guys. They all have interests, and we'll have to free up some money. I mean, we can try to see if we can bring one of those guys back. We wouldn't have enough money, so we wouldn't have enough money for any of these guys. I don't think we have enough for Nico Collins, either. So yeah, I think we have to choose between one of these guys. I low key think I might choose the. You guys might see it's crazy, but I don't know. We'll have to free up some money some way, somehow. We'll see. Hutchinson's maybe signing him wasn't the best move. So David Edwards, we free up 5 million. We're gonna have to restructure some contracts. That's what we're gonna have to do. So Hutchinson, we're gonna restructure and save up 60 million. This is what we have to do. I know we just signed Stroud, and it's not usually likely that you sign to play and restructure a contract. We might do that. Stingley, we can free up 10 million for restructure that. I guess we're gonna have to. Kincaid, we can structure up 2 million. That wouldn't really be worth anything. Tank Dell, free up 3 million. Other than this, it's getting to a point where like we don't need to restructure any guys. So I'm gonna restructure Stroud. Actually, this might be enough. We freed up a lot of money there. Yeah, 42 million should be enough to bring probably all of these guys back. So I'm gonna make sure we resign our cornerback. Or do we? I mean, we already have a guy who can maybe step in Kamari's spot. So I guess I want Nico Collins back. This would be a lot of money to Nico, but he should be able to sign. He does. So I really do want Bullock, and I really do want Lester back, but or Kamari, I don't know if we're able to do it though. Let me look at the lineup again and see how things are looking like though. So yeah, I mean, I wanted Nico Collins back, so now I have a right tackle. Defensive tackle is good. I really do not want to lose. I know they drafted me somebody, but I don't know. This will be tough. We don't have enough. Do you have enough money for him? I didn't even look at that. 60 million will not be enough to re-sign him unless he wants to take a pay cut because he has interest, which I doubt it. This Bullock, like, you can bring back Bullock. I think we re-sign Bullock and we let the other guy go. So we'll re-sign Bullock. We're gonna have to let the other guy go in free agency unless you want to restructure another contract. But I do may want to go after some other things, and we can still re-sign him in free agency if things go wrong. But yeah, it definitely sucks losing him, but I guess it had to happen, man. But let's see what our biggest needs heading into free agency are with our little bit amount of money that we have. So um, I'm really not worried about our offense. This is not the problem. I guess backup tight end. But other than that, we need a right tackle. So we need a new tackle, and that might honestly be it. It sucks that Lumu hasn't developed as much as I wanted him to, but defensively, I feel like this is where we're still really, really strong at. We re-signed Bullock. We obviously lost our cornerback, but we obviously have some replacements. We should be good. We might not have to sign a free agent, but I guess if there's a good one, Xavier McKinney's here. And I don't want to go after like Xavier McKinney and not bring back our guy that has interest in us with no offer. So yeah, I mean I don't know, man. We could go after Xavier McKinney, but we don't really need. We have the money to do it. Did somebody retire? Why do we have so more money all of a sudden? Okay, somebody definitely randomly retired. Who was it? I know it was one of you guys, man. It ended up being, or do we just have this money? No, we just freed up money from something. I don't even know, but okay, I mean, $25 million to work with. Gotta re-sign our cornerback though. I think that's what we gotta do. I'm gonna re-sign my cornerback, and then we'll honestly call this a offseason. So I want to have some money freed up as well, just in case we make a trade. So I'm gonna re-sign Kamari, and then that will call it a offseason. So McKinney went to the Panthers, Cooper went to the Commanders, Zach Ball to the Saints, and Noah Smith Jr. So yeah, we're good on that. We're gonna have to make some decisions in the draft. But other than that, I'm cool how this is looking like. Hopefully, this is the year we can make the playoffs, though. Man, I don't know how we missed it last year. That was dumb. Dude, this tackle on the Dolphins has superstar rates. I've never seen an offensive line with superstar rates factor. I'm 100% going to throw an offer at him. So, this is my first, my second, and my third. I'm an aggressive team right now. They are close. I didn't get it done, really? All right, I throw my second next year. We're not probably going to be here next year either. And they are closer, dude. All right, I'll throw my fourth of next year as well and my fifth of this year. Hopefully that gets it done. Really? Okay, I'll throw my like third next year. And if that was all, let's throw my second. I still doesn't get it done. Okay. I'll throw my second next year. We're trading a lot, but this is honestly working. We already traded my second, so man, I mean, this will be worth it for a Super Bowl. What do they say? They do agree, just like that. We get Thompson, we give the Dolphins practically everything, but I feel like it was worth it. That's our draft, basically getting a superstar X Factor offensive lineman. I'll see you on the lineup for year number 4 or 3, one of those years. I don't know at this point. Into this season, we are 89 overall team, 85 offense, and 92 defense, but heading into the lineup here, this is how we are looking like. So we obviously got that superstar defender offensive lineman, still got David Evans. Offensive line isn't bad, I'll take it. Kincaid as well. We got Nico Collins. Gene Higgins is now a superstar depth. Didn't even realize that. But yeah, got two superstars. Jalen Noel up to an 80, so I'll take it. Defensively, though, I feel like we're amazing in this one. So obviously, Will Anderson, Ian Hutchinson, Derek Stingley, Peach, were able to resign Kamari, King Mack, CJ Leonard, these I'll share, Henry, and Caden Block. Please, man, make this be the year we make the playoffs and go all the way to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. We'll see if we can do it. All right, man. We made the playoffs as 13-4. I didn't get us the first round bye, interestingly enough. We're tied with the Cleveland Browns. So the Browns, I guess, had a tiebreaker over us. But once again, offensively, we're number one. So CJ Stroud looked like he cooked this year. He definitely won the MVP. Defensively, we're there. So we had a top 3 offense and a top 3 defense. CJ Stroud did win the MVP, but look at these numbers, dude. Insane numbers. 5,305 yards, 47 touchdowns, only 5 picks. This is what the Bengals playbook does to your quarterback, man. Joe makes another solid season from him. Receiving, though, Nico Collins, I think he led the league in receiving yards. So, obviously, great season from him. Great season from Gene Higgins and great season from Tank Dell. Kincaid has 4 touchdowns today, so finally he scored the guy's first receiving touchdown. So defensively, though, we had 22 sacks from Will Anderson. We had 15 sacks from Ian Hutchinson, dude. So yeah, 15 and a half sacks, 11 and a half from Zane Durant, 10 from David Stone. We had 3.5 from Henry. Interceptions, we had 3 from Stingley, 2 from Henry, 1 from Jalen Petrie, and 1 from CJ Leonard. And just like that, we have the Baltimore Ravens in the wild card round, so it's time to see if we can get our revenge on Baltimore. All right, so we got the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, like I said. It's time to see if we can get our revenge. And so far, we're going to start off with a touchdown. and we're gonna get a stop on defense. We score another one. Yes, we can. Gonna get another stop. We're actually getting an interception by Caden Bullock. We score off that. We get a field goal off that. Ravens get a field goal. Heading into halftime, we're going to get another stop on defense. We're going to score another touchdown. We're up 24-3, as I'm pretty sure this game is going to be over. And just like that, this game is over, and we're going to the divisional round. We're going to win 24-3, as we will take down the Baltimore Ravens, get our revenge on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. All right, in the divisional round, we got the 9-8 New England Patriots. So 9-8 team would really suck to lose to. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna start off with the field goal. We're gonna get the ball back. We are gonna go ahead and Patriots will get a field goal. We're going to the Patriots will score touchdowns. We're down 10-3, and we're gonna tie the game up. So we have 4 minutes left to score a touchdown. I think we have to at this point, dude, because obviously the offense isn't clicking this game. Defense has been. We're actually close. I think we could have scored, but I just want to make sure we do, honestly. And if we score, I'm thinking about going for 2. But, yeah, honestly, I don't know what my offensive line is doing. I'm not even going to bother even running the ball in this one, dude, because I'm already knowing this is not going to go good. So I'm going to run 4 verticals here. Eco might be open for a second. Never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and hit Mix. He should be able to outrun him as well. We're going to get the first down. So nice play there. All right. Play action read, and then Nico is probably locked up throughout this game. We'll have to honestly, we have other weapons too, so it's not like we only have Nico Collins, but nobody's open right now. And I'm just gonna throw it. I tried to throw it out. Where is nobody blocking, bro? Like I promise you, dude, I don't know what's going on, man. Offensive line's playing so freaking dumb right now. I don't have no scramble room, like at all. Kincaid, will he be there? Nope. All right. Well, mesh spot. I mean, maybe somebody can get open on this play. I don't know at this point, man. We might have to focus on our defense here. So, yeah, I mean, I have scramble room this time, but I might not be able to get it, man. So, 4th and 5. Do we go for this? Do we just rely on our defense to get a stop? I'm gonna kick it. I don't want to risk any. I don't want to risk any chances. I'm gonna kick this ball 100%. So, kick this ball. And then we are gonna go ahead and make it. Obviously, so we're gonna kick it. We're up 13-10 right now, and hopefully our defense could get a stop. If not, we're absolutely cooked. So I'm gonna play all defense here. I'm gonna see what I could do. Obviously, and see if we can lock in and get a stop. So, all right. Obviously, we have the pressure. We can blitz all we need to if we want to as well. So they're gonna play action. No play. What am I talking? Not a play action. Dude, catch up the core strange, man. Damn. Okay. King Mac with the tackle. Honestly, if they score right now, I wouldn't even be mad because we would have time. So I'm gonna run man. I'm gonna see what my defense could do in man. They are gonna, and Stingley, dude. Am I diving too early? Because why do they keep getting so much separation? All right. 1 hour on a 2-minute warning, and we just let them drive down to the field at field goal range, just like that. So, nice defense from me. Maybe I shouldn't have hopped in because obviously whatever I'm doing is just not good. But all right, I'm gonna rush with Will Anderson here, and hopefully we can get him down. As we do hit him at the end, Hendrickson's gonna break out of it. Oh my goodness, man. My tackling is absolutely terrible, bro. I cannot tackle no matter what I do, and I do not know why. But I'm going to go Hutchinson this time, and we'll see if I can sprint him out of it. Please get him. Get Drake, man. Finally, I freaking make a tackle. Okay. 3rd and 7 here. If we get a stop, they're going to have to kick the field goal, and then we'll be good after that. So Drake May is going to get up because injuries aren't on, and then 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I'm going to go to zone here. I'm going to risk it. Going to go zone at the last second. May. He's going to throw it. I don't know why I do that. He had a wide open lane to go ahead and run the ball, but we get a stop. Thank goodness, man. I was about to say. I had to lock in on defense, man. This would be a perfect time for a block kick as well. And we aren't going to get it. I'm not even going to risk roughing the kicker, so I'm just going to stop. All right, tied 13-13. All we need now is offense. That's what I will bring to the table. So offense. All we need to get down there. We need to get down to field goal range, then we're good. So we'll see if we can get down there. Obviously, Nico Collins open in the middle. Probably the only play he's going to be able to catch with Gonzalez on him half the time, which he still is. But I'm looking at Tank Dell, which he is there, and he's gonna break out of it, and just like that, we're gonna go ahead and score a touchdown. And maybe I should have waited. Oh, I definitely should have waited, man. All right, well, we're gonna once again hop back in on defense. I waited. Now we have 30 seconds with three timeouts, so I believe in our defense, though. There's no way we allow a touchdown, right? We just need to make three tackles in bounds, and we're good. So, and then right away, it's going to be a pick. So, yeah, give me that. Caden Bullock, no clue what they're doing. And just like that, this game is over. Can I get this back for a pick six on them? No, but all right, that's going to end this game off. You absolutely love to see it, get the game saving interception. And we are going to the AFC Championship game. We'll see what team we're going to have to play. Was I saying Cole Strange this whole time? I meant Brandon Strange. That's my bad. All right, and in the AFC Championship game, we got the Cleveland Browns. So a team that I definitely didn't expect to see, but they've been good. They're 13-4, just like us. They got the first round bye. Gonna start off with a field goal and respond with the touchdown. They will respond with the touchdown. I think they missed the extra point. We're gonna get the stop. 45 seconds left, and we are gonna go ahead and we need a touchdown this drive, and hopefully my offense can do it. Please, my offense can do it. They don't do it, and they're gonna okay. 5 minutes left. Our offense needs a touchdown, so playing in the fourth quarter once again is another bad offensive game, man. With the number one best offense in the league, by the way. But this is a good. I know the Browns have a good defense. I am aware of that, but we also have number one offense in the league, so I still do have high expectations. But I do want to eventually do a Cleveland Browns rebuild after the NFL trade deadline because there's a lot of teams that could make some moves. I don't want to do a rebuild and then they make a trade like literally a day after, and then it's basically pulling. But Tank Dell isn't breaking out of every tackle you can think of just now, but teams like I don't think the Houston's aren't. I didn't look to, and they're not that active around the trade market. There are some teams that are active, and once the trade deadline is passed, I will do a lot more other rebuilds on teams that already made trades as well. Like I know there's some teams going to be really active around the trade deadline. We'll see. That should be fun. But so far, we're second and 10 at the 50-yard line. So obviously, I have to watch out for Garrett. Have to watch out for Will Campbell. Not Will Campbell. Mason Graham. But okay, that wasn't the best throw, but okay. I think now, I guess we'll just see if we can get the first down. If not, this is 100% on me. I'm absolutely not locked in right now. But Kincaid, okay, nice one. If that is a good throw, it's the same played in Nico Collins. He's going to get down the field at the 20-yard line now. I was definitely panicking there, but the offensive line did their job there, which is really impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to Kincaid. This play usually works half the time. And I'm going to get the first down. So first and goal, first and 8, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go and run this ball in with Joe Mixon. And our defense, once again, has to come in huge here. So Joe Mixon, going to run it in with him, and we are going to score at the 1-yard line. Okay. At the 1, I think I'll go ahead and run a halfback stretch, a running back stretch, whatever. I'm going to stretch this ball out. We actually might have a wide open lane in the middle, but I'm cool with this, and we're gonna go and score the touchdown. So Joe Mixon will get inside, and hopefully my defense can get the stop. I'm not even gonna hop in on defense this time because it feels like I kind of ruin it. But they get the stop. So all my offense need to do is drain out this clock, and I'll do that. So Jalen Petrie, I think, got the interception. So that's amazing. They're also pressing a little bit too. Part of me wants to go out and go up 1-on-1 with Nico Collins. So that's what I'll do. If I can put him on a fade, there we go. So Nico Collins, okay, they're not, as much as I thought. Dude, he burnt him. I should have threw that. He definitely burnt him at the end. I thought the safety was gonna pick up. I'm completely ignored him after that. But all right, we going out of bounds was the dumbest thing I could have done. I'm just gonna run the ball here. That's what I should have done from the beginning. So, and that was gonna be a positive again. Did not see the other guy, but they're gonna call a timeout. They want this ball back before the 2-minute warning, which makes sense, but I can't allow that to happen. So right now we're in the position where we kick a field goal too, which could be nice. And we just like that. Oh my goodness, Tank Dell was open. If I can just get some freaking time, but that is Myles Garrett. I can't be mad, and we have to kick this field goal, man. So field goal should be good. And man, Tank Dell's open. I don't really had that there, but Field goal's up. Field goal's good. Just like that, we cannot allow a touchdown, though, something we cannot allow. So now I'm gonna hop in on defense. Maybe it's better for me to just not, but I'm not even gonna do much. I'm gonna play D line this entire time and see if I can get. Um, Bryce Young is the quarterback. Interesting. At least I think that's Bryce Young. I don't think there's any Young that's as short as that, but quarterback wise. But they're gonna get a first down, which makes sense. But yeah, that is definitely 100%. I believe that's Bryce Young. So Panthers have a new quarterback. I wonder who they have. But yeah, Bryce Young is a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. So we'll see what he can do. This is for the Super Bowl, by the way. So we'll see. Um, and this is for the AFC Championship. This is to get to the Super Bowl. My bad. So we need a stop. We need defense to absolutely lock in on this one here. So they're going to run it inside to Judkins. We're going to stop them. So 3rd and 4. We need one more stop, and I'm gonna bring the blitz. I'm absolutely gonna bring the blitz here, just in case they do decide to run the ball. So they play action, and it worked. It absolutely freaking worked, man. Okay, Stingley didn't coverage Njoku the best. Let me go back to zone, man. We didn't get the stop. Go back to zone, and then we'll see what my team could do. So it's gonna be a play action once again. I'm not falling for that one. Try to strip the ball out, but it didn't work. We're gonna get a stop though. So, dude, they might score, man. We need a stop. We need like a sack or something. That's what we need. So, um, we're not gonna get a sack. We're gonna tackle them in bounds, which is nice. So Petrie stops him. He's short. So 52 seconds after running hurry up offense. I'm not gonna bring the blitz again. I'm gonna go ahead and run zone. I don't want to even risk it, man. So I don't even know the user right now, but they're gonna bring the play. It's the same play. Dude, they're going deep to Judy, and it's gonna be incomplete. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. 4th and 4, they're gonna go for it, obviously. So I'm gonna run double bracket. That's what I'm gonna run. Running man might be the most smartest thing, which I'm not gonna run man. I lied. Okay. Zone is gonna be a play we run, and they are going to. It's incomplete. Petrie with the stop, and just like that, we are going to the Super Bowl. Jalen freaking Petrie, have yourself a night. He had an interception. He had the game-saving swat. And is that Mike McDaniels, the Cleveland Browns head coach? Well, I guess Mike McDaniels can get fired at any time now for the Dolphins. But that'll end this off. We're going to the Super Bowl. All right, we are in the Super Bowl, and we're faced off with the Los Angeles Rams. Who is the Rams quarterback, though? Is that Fernando? I want to say, but I wouldn't know. I really don't know who the Rams quarterback is. We'll find out soon because obviously Stafford's hard in that one off season. But we're gonna start off with a couple stops on defense. We're not gonna do anything with it though. There's 3 stops on defense, and so far, 42 seconds left. We are, dude, 0-0 at halftime. Where is my offense? The defense has been there. There we go, 7-0. They're not going to respond. The Rams' offense has been even worse, though. 14-0, just like that. We're going to win the Super Bowl, and it was a low-scoring one, but I can't complain. The defense gave up 0 points in the Super Bowl. That's how good it was. So, A. Hutchinson would definitely worth the signing. Wait, did A. Hutchinson get extended in real life? Well, that's not my problem now, man. Man should have that updated. But just like that, we win the Super Bowl. We get CJ Stroud and the Texans a Super Bowl trophy. And just like that, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Have a great day or night, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Also, if you guys are wondering who the Rams quarterback was, it was Julian Saint.